Welcome back, everybody. This is a follow-up video to the Dasaita DAS-X9s dash cam install video that I made about a week ago. As you all know, I installed the dash cam in my buddy Jeff's 4Runner. That being said, the dash cam can go in any vehicle, but the 4Runner is what we put it in. I had that dash cam in my vehicle for about 6 months, and I don't have it anymore just because my wife surprised me with a Wildpeak G900. That being said, when I did have it in my vehicle, I loved every minute of it. I don't know if I showed you guys the actual size of the dash cam. I actually have another one because this is going in my wife's car. But it's a very small dash cam. It can fit in my hand. The way this gets attached to your vehicle, there's a little pad that sticks directly on your windshield. You can adjust the angle of the camera because it swivels up and down. And yeah, it's compact. There is a rear-facing camera as well that comes in the box. And you can record everything from behind you as well as everything forward, which makes it nice because if you get rear-ended or if you get in a front-end collision, it's got your back covered.
This is the inside view from the 4Runner. You can see the dash cam is tucked away beneath the main mirror. This is where the rear-facing dash cam is mounted in Jeff's 4Runner. It's in the ceiling, but again, you can decide to put it anywhere of your liking. This is what we came up with. Here you can see the 170-degree field of view from the front of the vehicle. And also, I mentioned it is a wide view, so you can see the intersections as well as vehicle license plates as you pass by. The good thing is it shows you all the avenues of approach, if you will, as you're driving down the road. So if there's a vehicle coming from the left or right, your dash cam will probably be able to pick it up. So yeah, pretty good view in the front of the DAS-X9s. Lastly, this is the rear view from the DAS-X9s. You can see here, with the exception of the banner in the top left corner, you do have full coverage of your rear. And you can see, again, same as the front, the left and right hand side, avenues of approach if vehicles are coming from perpendicular directions. The way it's mounted here, you get a top-down view where you can pretty much see everything behind you and lower.
Now, I'm going to talk what I like, what I don't like, and what I think can be improved on. As far as what I don't like, my biggest complaint is the buttons. There's 4 buttons on the right-hand side when you're looking at it inside your vehicle. And I don't know if you can see, but the buttons don't really have any text on the front that you see as you're driving. They're on the side, and they're just little like icons. The first one says OK, the second one has the letter M, and then the bottom 2 have an up and down arrow. I don't know what the letter M means. Maybe it's mode, I don't remember. But it would be nice if on the front there was like little text that shows what each button serves, like purpose-wise, because this has been one of those things that I installed in my car and then I forgot about. You don't really mess with this every day. You just make sure that it's on and it's recording, and that's pretty much it. So when I did have to, go in it to pull a video or whatever, I would find myself trying to figure out what button did what, and I would waste time. So if Dasaita has a way to like put just a little bit of text along the side in the front that shows what each button is, I think that would make it a little bit easier for people like me who don't use this often and get tripped up. As far as what I like, there's one big thing that I like about this compared to the Wildpeak, even though the Wildpeak is significantly more expensive. This system has a micro SD, and so does the Wildpeak. So if you want to pull videos off of it or photos, on both of them, you just pop the micro SD out, and then you bring it to your computer and you offload it. What separates this from the Wildpeak is you have another option with this. There is an app that you can download from the App Store, and you can pair to your dash cam. And if let's say you're driving and you get in a car accident, or you just want to send something to your friend or spouse, like, holy crap, look what I just saw. You can connect to your device from your phone and literally download that video to your device within like 2 minutes. That's one thing that the Wildpeak lacks. You cannot do that. You don't have an app, you can't connect to it. So if I want to pull something from that, I have to take the micro SD out, bring it to my computer, and port it over to the computer, and then send it to my phone if I want to blast it out to a friend or family member. This takes that step out by using the app. So kudos to Dasaita for implementing that in this very small dash cam. The other thing that I really like about this, in the previous video, it was just an install. You guys didn't actually see the quality of it. This is a 4K dash cam, and I believe the rear dash cam is 2.5K or 2K. Don't quote me, I just don't remember. But point being, I know people were like, oh, is that really a 4K camera? Yes. I know the screen is 4 inches. It's kind of hard to see what you're recording as you're going down the road. You're not supposed to. It's just supposed to like give you an idea of, hey, this is the field of view of the camera. And if you need to adjust it, you make fine-tuned adjustments. After you're driving for a bit, the screen actually goes black and it just shows you the time because it's not something you need to stare at all the time. I'm going to include in this video a few shots from the front and rear of the car as it's driving, both videos and photos, and that will show your field of view as well as like clarity. If I'm not mistaken, the front camera records 170 degrees field of view. So this is 180, imagine 170 like this. So you're pretty much getting everything ahead of you, which is good. You can get, you know, the street signs, you can get intersections, all that good stuff. And it is clear enough where you can see license plate numbers and that kind of stuff. So for the size of this, the camera is very good. And again, with the rear cam, also very good. One other thing that I like compared to the G900 is this one, the wiring for the rear camera. I was able to route it to the back of my 4Runner with no issues. I had so much wire. I actually ended up tucking some in the headliner and then in the rear pillar. With the G900, I actually had to buy a longer wire because I ran out. It was too short. Not a big deal, but it's nice that Dasaita kind of factors in every year, make, and model of vehicles. That way you have more. Having more wire is always better than having less and then having to, you know, come up with a solution or having to buy something else. And then the last thing that I really like about this is it doesn't break the bank. This was $128, I think. I know you can spend a little bit more and get one with a micro SD. That is what I did. I got the 128 gig micro SD, but you're not gonna break the bank with this, and it's very reliable. The Wolf box costs a little more. Granted, you're getting more features with it. You know, it records the full screen of the mirror, and that serves as your mirror, where this doesn't. This serves as your, you know, dash cam, and that's fine. Different purposes, different price points, but I like that this doesn't break the bank. And lastly, the thing that I like about this, that is probably not exclusive to just this dash cam, but I'm happy that that feature is implemented, is I have 128 gig micro SD that I purchased with this unit, so it was a little bit more than $128, but the thing that I did not want to have to do with any dash cam, regardless of which one I bought, was I didn't want to have to periodically go in and erase the micro SD card. The way that this is set up is it records every time you turn your car on. It has a G sensor, so if you have it hardwired so that it has power when you're not driving it, if somebody hits your car and, you know, based on your G sensitivity, it'll start recording. What I did not want was the dash cam to give me warning saying, hey, you're running out of space, clear some stuff up. I don't want to do that. That's not my job. My job is to have this hooked up to my car and let it run. So Dasaita has a setting in place that it records, and as it approaches the end of the storage, depending on what micro SD card you have, it will delete the last recorded video. And by last, I mean like the oldest one. It'll delete it, and then it'll continue recording, and then as it runs out of space again, it'll delete the last one, and so on and so forth. So if you have a 128 gig micro SD or even larger, you're never gonna lose, you know, the most recent stuff. So if something just happened, you're not gonna lose it. If it's erasing the last video, or I guess the first one that it recorded, it's probably been enough time. If it was of importance, you probably should have downloaded it to begin with. So I like that I don't have to mess with periodically erasing the micro SD card. It does it on its own. It doesn't prompt me. I'm lazy. I don't want to have to do that. So yeah, all in all, This is a very affordable and competent dash cam, both for the front and rear of your vehicle. Again, my only complaint is I wish there was like some kind of text here that showed what the 4 buttons on the side do. Apart from that, like I said, I have really nothing bad to say about it. It does its job and it does it well. If you are interested in picking one of these up, you can go to Dasaita's website either by clicking the link in the description of this video, or if you're on Instagram, you can click my link tree in my Instagram bio. My Instagram page is 5gen4r. If you click either of those links, it'll take you to Dasaita's website, and you can plug in my Instagram name, 5gen4r. That will save you 8% site-wide to include head units and dash cams. Lastly, this is the Dasaita DAS-X9s. It's compatible with any vehicle. The routing might be different for the wires, but for the 4Runner, again, I made you guys the video, so if you follow the steps, it's a very easy install. You can install it within like 20 minutes if you have somebody helping you. So yeah, pick one up. They're very reasonably priced and they're awesome units. So thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next one.